All right. Hello, everyone. Hello. I am live today and I have something that I like to share with you. So I want you to come on in. Hello, everyone. Come on in the room. And yeah, so go on and click like on this live and share it out because we're going to be talking about how to have more certainty in uncertainty. And so with that being said, I want to welcome each and every one of you to this live. I am so excited about what I am going to be sharing today. And listen, this is real time. This is real time information that I am sharing with you. So I have not put a script together or anything, but I know that it's going to be powerful and it's going to be transformational to whoever tunes in. So you guys go on and click like and share this out, click the notification bell, because I am going to drop some really serious nuggets around how to have certainty, how to have more certainty in uncertainty. And so I want you to join this live on YouTube and let's go. Let's dive right in. First of all, for those who may not know me, I am Stephanie Strong. I am the founder of Presence with Purpose, LLC. I am a personal development and executive coach. And today I am going to talk about a very interesting topic, but one that is recurring, especially to those who may be finding themselves in the middle of a challenge. So one of the reasons why this topic is important to me right now is because sometimes in this life, we have some uncertainty, and particularly if you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur or a solopreneur, or you're thinking about starting a business and you're trying to design it and cast the vision and all of those things. And sometimes you just don't know what to do. You may have tested out several things that may have yielded marginal results, but still you are feeling like, wow, what do I do next? And so I know that space oh too well. I've been in that space before. And to be quite honest and transparent, I was in that space the other day. And so I had to do a lot of internal work so that I would not allow my mind to go to a place that was disempowering to me and that would take me back, because we're not about going backwards. We are about moving forward. It is 2023 and we are focusing on where we need to be, how we need to be in 2023. Oh, that needs to be on a t-shirt, right? So listen, so this is all about like what is the mindset that we need to be in to take on these challenges, and particularly when we are in a space or a season of uncertainty. Now, I am not in a season of uncertainty like for real, but I had a moment of uncertainty. And so I'm going to be talking about that and how to have more certainty in the midst of uncertainty. And I have to give credit where credit is due, because one particular person that really got me to really thinking about like, okay, like what's next is Bishop T.D. Jakes, and his he did a whole sermon on this idea of uncertainty. And what he said was, when you are feeling uncertain, or if you are in the middle of uncertainty, to keep doing what you do. And that was powerful for me, because I know I have been really I have really been going forward on firing on all 8 cylinders. I've been hitting the ground running every single work day. I do not play. I work for myself. I have to manage my time. I have to deliver the outcomes. I have to plan, strategize, pour into my business, and get professional development and personal development as well. So it's a lot going on. And I know that I'm not the only one. I know that I'm not the only one. So one of the reasons why I wanted to do this particular live is so that I can speak to you. If you are in the season or in the middle of uncertainty, there is some good news. So, okay, so here it is. A lot of times uncertainty comes as a result of not seeing results, right? So we may be on a path of of doing what we know to do so that we can make impact and so that we can see results. But when you don't see results, or you see marginal results, it can become very discouraging. So a lot of times uncertainty comes out of doubt. It comes out of doubt. Like you start questioning yourself. You start questioning like what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You even start questioning whether you are even on the right path. I've been in that space before too. I know that I have in times have felt that God was directing me and leading me a certain way. And I felt I was walking in obedience, and come to find out it was not the way that I was supposed to be going. And it left me a little bit perplexed because I'm saying, whoa, wait, God, I felt sure that you were leading me in this direction. But what I am realizing that sometimes, as one executive director told me a couple of years ago, sometimes God will bring you to something for a reason, but he won't bring you necessarily through it. And I know that we have some different beliefs about who God is and how God leads and whatever suits your faith context, go for it. But I'm saying from a faith lens that I espouse, from which I espouse, it is all about like, I want to be led by the Spirit of God. I want everything about what I'm doing is predicated on what God is doing through me. And I take personal action based on what God is delivering to me. And sometimes God speaks to me and other people through the word of God, if that's what you believe, through providence, through other people, through reading. God has, he has cattle on 1,000 hills. There's a lot of ways that God speaks to you. So I'm just saying that in my own life, I pride myself, if you will, to be following God, because I already know what it looks like when I just take off on my own and go all willy-nilly in a direction that may not be in alignment to where God is leading me. But I can honestly say that in this season of my life, I am not taking no chances or any risk in not being in the will of God. That is essential to me. Now, it may be something different for you, and guess what? It is okay. So sometimes uncertainty comes out of doubt. Sometimes uncertainty comes out of fear. And a lot of times that fear is really cast or projected into the what if. And if you allow your mind to go into the what if in a negative way, you are going to feel defeated. You are going to deepen that sense of uncertainty. And the fear of uncertainty is really like, what if nothing works out? What if this doesn't work out? What if I don't get the contract? What if I don't secure income, or whatever it is that you're doing? It may be relationships. It may be in your job. Maybe what if I don't get the promotion that I applied for? Maybe it's a loan, a business loan that you want to secure. Just pick a tension. Like what is the tension that you are in right now that is causing you to fear the what if? Because here's what I want to tell you right now. The what if doesn't exist. It simply does not exist. It is not a tangible thing that you can put your hands around. It does not exist. The fear of the what if does not exist, and particularly as it relates to negatively. Now, if we flip that thing on the head and say, well, what if it works? What if I get the contract? What if I get the job promotion? What if I get get the opportunity? What if I get to walk through that door that I've been waiting to open? You see how my face lit up? Because the moment you start thinking about the what if in a positive way, it generates positive emotions. But if you think about the what if in a negative way, it generates negative emotions. So you've got to pick which emotions am I going to embrace? Do I want negative emotions or do I want positive emotions? For me, I'm choosing positive emotions all day long. And it doesn't mean that the temptation to indulge in negative emotions is not a real place, because it really truly is. And I can tell you firsthand, I've had to resist the negative emotions, like real time, like over the last 36 hours, I have had to resist negative emotions. I am so resolute, you guys, and I want you to be resolute too about not giving in to negative emotions. Negative emotions are generated by negative thoughts, and negative thoughts come about by past experiences that you are recalling and remember where something did not go right, and the emotions attached to that past experience you are generating in the conscious realm. So you get to mitigate that. You get to mitigate that. So when I started thinking about, like I was feeling that dialogue, that internal dialogue, like, okay, you know, there's a outcome at the end of this if this thing doesn't work that I do not want to experience. So rather than giving into it, it doesn't mean it won't come your way, but you can block that thing, right? You can block those negative thoughts, you can block those negative emotions, and you can neutralize them so that you can generate the positive emotions that's going to help you to see what is possible in the what if realm rather than that which is not possible. Another reason why you might find yourself in a season or a place of uncertainty is because of the unknown. You simply just don't know. All right, so let's just be honest. What is it about tomorrow that you know for sure? What is it about tomorrow that you know for sure? You simply do not know for sure. Let me grab some water. You simply, tomorrow doesn't exist, you guys. Tomorrow only exists up here. And tomorrow exists up here based on what you are giving meaning to about tomorrow. So if you're thinking about tomorrow, what is it that you're thinking about tomorrow, which tomorrow doesn't exist anyway, right? It's just not a time. The only time we have is right now, right? The only time that we have is right now. So if you're thinking about tomorrow, about what is going to go around tomorrow, guess what you're doing? You're pulling yourself out of a place of peace. And guess what happens when you pull yourself out of a place of peace? You generate anxiety. You generate a sense of panic. When you start to panic, I know I've been in that place, so I'm not sitting here on the side of judgment. When you have a sense of panic and you are running hither, thither, and yon, and you're just all over the place, all willy-nilly, you're panicking and you're grasping for straws, that sends your body into a state of panic in your emotions and your mind. So when you start panicking, you start grasping for straws, and then there goes strategy out the door, right? You do need strategy. You have to leave room for flexibility, but you need strategy. So that's why TD Jakes was saying, keep doing what you're doing. What was the last successful thing that you did? What was the last successful thing that you did? Whatever the last successful thing that you did, double down on that. And I'm telling you, not only as your coach, but as your friend, as a person who does this. I am not the type of coach that's going to give you textbook stuff, right? Strategies. I'm saying to you right now that there is a way to neutralize the sense of anxiety, the sense of panic, and all of the fears and panics and doubts and unknowns that come with being in a season of uncertainty. Okay. And so another thing that generates when you are in a season of uncertainty is in disempowering internal dialogue. So you know what? Disempowering self-talk is what you're saying to yourself. And this topic never gets old. I will probably talk about this topic until the day I die. So the disempowering internal dialogue is going to set you back. It's going to see, what the brain is looking for a way to validate your uncertainty, right? Because if the brain validates your uncertainty, the brain is saying you deserve to feel uncertain, and being uncertain makes you feel safe, even though it doesn't make you feel safe. It's kind of crazy, right? So the disempowering internal dialogue, you've got to change that. So if you want to feel empowered, it's about what does it take for you to feel empowered. Sometimes my resources, like I am good at resourcing myself or coaching myself through difficulties or challenges, but sometimes I got to call on help from the big big dogs, right? And some of those big dogs are spiritual leaders like Bishop T.D. Jakes. Sometimes it's Deepak Chopra. Sometimes it's Brian Tracy or some other wisdom teachers or Rumi or anybody that I feel has something valid to say to me in the present circumstance. So you have to be courageous enough to go out there and get the help that you need so that you can be in a state of certainty in the middle of uncertainty. And one of the things that Deepak Chopra talks about is this idea that uncertainty is like fundamental. It is fundamental. I know that is counterintuitive, but it is fundamental. It is fundamental. And reason why it's fundamental, he purports that we ought to embrace uncertainty rather than resist it. And reason why he said that we ought to embrace uncertainty because it gives rise to liberation and it gives rise to freedom. And so the uncertainty, this is true. This is so true. You see, the uncertainty, if you are self-aware, and I'm inviting you to be self-aware, it's okay to say, you know what, I'm in a season of uncertainty and I don't know what to do. But I do know that the last thing that I did that was successful, I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it, right? You got to keep doing it. And that's exactly what I did. Rather than succumb to the feelings and emotions of uncertainty, doubt, fear, and the unknown, anxiety, panic, and disempowering self-talk, I chose that I am not going to allow myself to go there, that I had to send myself a life raft. I had to SOS my own self. And then I asked for help. They don't know I asked for help, but I did ask for help by listening to Bishop T.D. Jakes, by listening and reading. I've got empowerment apps on my phone. I go into clubhouse rooms and listen to other people. I connect with folks so that people can lend their wisdom to me. That is also it's very helpful. All right. So listen. All right. So the reason why it's important for you to embrace your season of uncertainty is because it calls for you to live fully into the present. And here's why. It causes you to live fully into the present when you're self-aware, because it helps you to focus on what is it that I need to be, one, grateful for right now. That's one, all day. So pull up. Wherever you are in your season, in your place of uncertainty, I want you to lay aside, cast away, push back everything right now, release everything right now that pulls you away from this very moment. Because this is the only moment you have right now that you can actually make a decision about how you're going to feel, what you're going to think about, and how are you going to show up? This is it right here. Even 5 seconds ago doesn't even exist anymore. Right now. Okay. So right now, I want you to come close so that you can be fully in this moment. Be fully in this moment, because in this moment, my friends, is unlimited possibilities. There are new possibilities. There are new experiences. And you can embrace that right now, which will give you a sense of peace and certainty, even in your uncertainty. If you resist uncertainty, you're going to raise your levels of stress. So I'm saying to you right now, I'm offering to you right now, do not resist uncertainty. Embrace it. Come on, let's embrace it. Let's embrace uncertainty. In uncertainty is unlimited possibilities. In uncertainty is unlimited possibilities. In uncertainty are new possibilities. In uncertainty is, in my uncertainty, there is new experiences. In my uncertainty, there's creativity. In my uncertainty, it causes me to be more curious. You got to embrace it, and love on this uncertainty, because if you make uncertainty your ally, guess what? It's no longer your enemy. If you make uncertainty your ally, it can no longer be your enemy, right? And you know what? I'm going to land my plane right there, you guys. So in other words, you have the power to have certainty in your uncertainty. My name is Stephanie Strong. I'm so glad you joined me. Make sure y'all share this video out on YouTube or wherever you are on social media, because I know there's somebody that needs this today. Somebody in your circle, in your network needs this message today. And so make sure you click like, make make sure you hit that notification bell and please subscribe to my channel. I am Stephanie Strong. I am your personal development coach. I'm also known as the Self-Doubt Terminator. And until next time, you guys have the most amazing